Sorry, not sorry. I wasn't planning on doing this video today. I got 2 comments. I don't ever mind talking about comments. Some people don't want to hear about them. They're not even bad comments. I agree with their comments. Can't do anything about them. I'm trying. I'm working on it. Now, what were the 2 comments? Hey man, we just want more fishing videos. Do more fishing videos. Do more of this. We want this. Hey look, I get it. I want to do more fishing videos. Here's the problem. I fish a lot. I fish a whole bunch. I fish a whole bunch right now. And you got to realize, I'm not like other YouTubers. I'm not even considered a YouTuber. I almost don't even want to be considered one. Okay? That was not my intention when I started this all these years ago. All right? However, I'm doing it now. I kind of like it. It's kind of fun. But I'm sure not going to do it anyone else's way. I'm going to do it my way. My way's the only way I really know how. Because it's real. It's real. That's all I can say. It's real YouTube. Nah, is that what it is? It's real fishing. How about that? Now, I bring this up. And I bring this up a lot in my private channel and other stuff. And some people might have taken offense to this. I bet you a lot of YouTubers take offense to this. I don't care. I'm not being mean. I'm just saying. This is what I do. I fish tournaments. I'm a tournament fisherman first. I make YouTubes maybe on the side or whatever I do. But tournament fishing will always come first to me. It's what I love to do. I truly think that that's why I can actually do my YouTube kind of somewhat successful. Because I think, personally, well, how do I say this? So when I started this YouTube thing, it was based around tournament fishing. And what I think is true, real fishing in a way to really learn. Not just fish catches or tip videos or all these things. I don't mind doing them. But I mean, I don't think tip videos are gonna really help you catch fish that much more. They will, don't get me wrong. I think they will at times, but I think understanding the other is way more important. Okay, now obviously you need to know how to tie a knot and what maybe baits to use or little tips here and there. There's time for that, but I do things a different way. Now, here's the problem. My schedule. If I was on the elites, I have there's 9 tournaments a year or 10 or something like that. I've got way more than 10 already in the bag this year. Way more already. Now they're not week-long events, but they sort of turn into week-long events to a degree. So let me explain. Just in the past, like say 2 weeks, or I don't even know how many days it's been, I ended up going to practice for the Toyota on Toledo Bend on like a Wednesday, Thursday. I then left for Rayburn for a TXTT. We got to practice Friday. So I practiced Friday, and then fished tournament on Saturday. Then I went Sunday, Monday to practice again for the Toyota on Toledo. Then I fished Tuesday and Wednesday, and then made the cut and fished again on Thursday. Okay, so now that's it. That's over a week of straight fishing. I took Friday off. My buddy Blake told me, he's like, hey man, let's fish this tournament on Tyler Saturday. So I fished another tournament on Saturday. Sunday was Easter. So I was actually with the family. I was with the family on Sunday and Friday. And then we went in, so I had Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday off, to a degree off. I'll explain that. And then, Thursday and Friday, we were on Cedar Creek, practicing for the Brandon Belt, and then fished the tournament Saturday, Sunday. So I don't know how many days that is, and we can count them up. But other than like 2 kind of holidays, I had like basically 3 days off. And I tried to make videos, if y'all are following along, I tried to make videos the entire time. Got a little fish tip video in there, got some fishing stuff, but I fished. Now my practice days start 6 o'clock in the morning. That's when I start fishing, if I can, 6:30, something like that. But I'm up at 5. I usually go to bed around 11 or 12. I get done off the water sometimes, usually around 7 when it gets dark. After eating, it's 8. I mean, you look up, it's hard to make a video. And that's with, like, I'm just fishing. That's not counting anything else I got to do, like get ready for stuff, get my boat ready, do tackle stuff. I'm basically just trying to even just download my stuff from the day. And then I will make videos later on when I'm not so busy. So yes, there are gonna be times throughout the year that I'm not putting out a whole bunch of fishing content. I don't know what to tell y'all. That's not even on top of my Strike King job. And I do have a family. And so that's why a lot of times I am working like really, really early or really late after my fishing days, just to even get you some kind of stuff. The some kind of stuff, right? The other stuff that I do. So I can't please everyone. Don't expect to, not even worried about it. Like I said, this isn't even a big deal. I'm just explaining some things to y'all so y'all kind of get an understanding of what I'm trying to do. There's a lot of people on YouTube that want certain different things. Okay, some people just want the fish, like fish catches. Some people just want like fish talk. Some people just want tip videos. Tons of people have been asking about my podcast stuff that I haven't done. I haven't done because there's no time to do it. And it's right in the middle, and usually I have guests on that are other fishermen, and they got their schedules going on. So it's been really tough to do all that. I can't do it all physically, like I said, when fishing is pretty much the main thing. So I'm trying to manage all those different things all at once and still give y'all some stuff. A lot of people just kind of want to, not an update, but kind of come along for the ride. I like that stuff. I think some people want to see not behind the scenes stuff. I mean, I wish I could do more behind the scenes stuff, but I don't know if I can just carry a camera constantly. That's another thing. A lot of the other guys on YouTube have cameramen. You have people that edit their stuff. All they got to do is go film that stuff. I gotta be the guy who does it. I gotta be the guy who films it. I gotta be the guy who edits it. I'm not trying to do crazy cool edits out there. Just trying to give y'all a semi-good content. It takes some time, and sometimes I can't just do the fishing stuff. And the fishing stuff, to be honest, takes the most time to edit because I have to go through it all. I also don't go do a lot of videos on the water of me fishing for fun. I don't get to fish for fun very much. Fishing tournaments is fun for me, but just going out there on the lake, rarely do I get to. I get asked all the time to go with people, and I feel bad, but I always tell, like, I turn people down because I'm like, I don't have that time. Times, like I just said, I spent 13 days on the water or something out of like 17. I really don't want to go out there on another day just for fun. And sometimes it's with complete strangers, or like people like, hey man, come on, take me. I'm like, hey, I might want to go with a buddy of mine or my kids or something like that. That's not even the biggest deal. I just don't get to go make like YouTube fishing videos. So what I usually do, and this is the only way I can do it, is I take footage from my tournaments or practice and then relate them into what I think is the true learning experience. Now, do I do that because I have to? Yes. Do I think it's the best way? Sort of, yes. And this is the part where I really believe that my channel is different. I always talk about like real life and like what's real and what's not. All these videos, all these YouTube videos, remember, we're all editing them. We can make them look a certain way. And when I say we, anyone who does this. Now, there's one thing I can't fake. I can't fake my tournament finishes. I can't fake those. You want to go see how I did in the tournament? Look it up. It's right there. Why do I think that's important? For me, it's important. It's my little chip on my shoulder, right? I'm always trying to make sure and prove someone when I do a video, because every once in a while I do get feedback from that video, and sometimes it's not good. Or they're like, hey, this thing is better over here. This bait's better. This hook's better. This or that. And I'm going, hey, maybe it is, maybe it isn't. All I'm saying is I can at least show you success. Not fish catches, but success. You can see a comparison as to this as opposed to this. So many times I think in those comments, I'm like, have you ever tried this? They don't respond because they probably haven't tried the two. I'm not saying I've gone out there and tried every single hook out there and compared the two. I'm just saying, hey, here's a hook and it looks like I've done pretty good with that hook. I usually show the ones I miss, which is very few, and the ones I catch. So it's my way of at least having a base to going, hey, look, I can at least prove that there's something behind all this. That's what tournaments do. For me, that's the way I look at it. Maybe not everyone looks at it that way. You know, maybe a lot of people sit there and go, oh, look at that guy who just caught that 10-pounder. Well, 10-pounders are great. I've caught some 10-pounders. But like I said, is that 10-pounder on a private lake? Could you have thrown my shoe in there and caught that 10-pounder on a shoe? Could you have thrown 14 other baits in there and all caught them and say, hey, but this bait's the best bait? I don't know. I can tell you that I'm out there in tournaments with hundreds of other people and with a lot of pressure on the lake, not out there on a Tuesday catching fish, and most of my lakes pretty much are all public. So I think that's more real for you guys, right? If you're just going to stock ponds that are private, if y'all are doing that, great. But I would say most of y'all aren't doing that. They're going to public lakes with a bunch of people, with fish that are pressured. Hey, that's what I'm doing also. So I'm trying to give you a realistic view of what's going on and how to prepare for that, and maybe what to do, and maybe showing y'all a couple little things to catch y'all a couple more fish. That's my goal. In tournaments, we get a lot of excuses made, and a lot of people don't want guides fishing tournaments. I'm fine with guides fishing tournaments. They don't bother me at all. However, I notice a lot of guides don't fish tournaments. Why is that? I'll tell you why. One, they can say a lot of different things. They can make a lot of excuses why they don't do it. Another way to look at it. If a guide gets in a tournament and doesn't catch them, is that good for business or bad for business? If he doesn't catch them, then maybe guys look up and go, hey, why would I take that guide? He's not really catching fish. He can't catch fish in a tournament. Why would I use him? Now, that's a big risk for a guide to get in a tournament. Is there an upside to it? There could be. Let me tell you something. Making YouTube videos and telling you all this stuff, there's an upside for me doing good in tournaments. But like I said, y'all can go back and look at the results and see if I did bad. There you go. Right? I'm taking a risk every time. Now, I've been taking a risk like this for 20 years. Worried about YouTube is not one of them. Worried about paying my bills 20 years ago? Yes. But I'm not worried about that anymore. I put in my time, and yeah, I'm not worried about that anymore. I haven't been worried about that for years now. So I'm sure not worried about YouTube on whether or not someone's going to call me out for not doing good in a tournament. Now, am I going to do good in every tournament? No. This last tournament on Cedar Creek, I'm going to get some footage out there eventually. We came in 17th. We missed a check by 11/100ths of an ounce. We finished 17th. They paid 16. There's also 124, I don't know, something, you know, still beat over 100 and something people. Still caught 16 and a half, and then came back the second day and caught 17 pounds. Wasn't the worst thing on a pretty tough lake with a bunch of pressure.
Made it happen.
Yeah, we got it, dude. We got it. Nice. Beat up in the mouth. Stuck her good.
Yeah, you did.
We told you it's 5-pounder.
Yeah.
Dude, that's a 3.5, 4-pound cold.
No doubt.
Holy crap, dude. What a freaking...
That was awesome.
Will someone say, hey, that wasn't good, you didn't make a top 10? Hey, so be it, right? Hey, I was on Toledo Bend. You didn't win, you made a top 5 instead. Hey, you were on Lake Tyler, y'all didn't win, y'all came in second. That was my last 3 events. Did we win? No. I think we did pretty good overall. So when I talk about certain things, I think, hey, look, I can at least back it up a little bit with results. That's my only thought process behind it all. But yes, sorry about not making more fishing videos. I am sorry. I wish I could. I wish I had someone to edit it all and be right there and help me out with that. But I don't. But I'm trying. When the fishing slows down, guess what? I'm gonna have tons and tons of footage. And I'm working on those videos. I'm literally working on this Toledo Bend series. I think I'm gonna make a series out of it. I'm gonna do it differently. Not crazy differently, but it's going. I think I've talked myself into doing it a certain way, and scares me. It's gonna be. I feel like I'm gonna be sitting behind the computer a lot. I think it's gonna be really, really good though. But it might not come out for months. I think it's gonna take me that long because I have to make other videos and work on those videos at the same time, and still fish because I'm still. When I leave again. Went Thursday to Lake Fork. Yeah, for a TXTT on Lake Fork. So I'll be going there. Yeah, I got work tomorrow. I got videos to make today. I've got practices to go to. I got a bunch going on. But and I got to mow the grass because it's about to rain. So sorry, not sorry. I will work on getting more fishing stuff out there. I promise. Working on it. And I got to get some more podcasts and a bunch of stuff. And I got shad everywhere in my boat from them spitting it up because it was the shad spawn this week. I gotta clean my boat too. I got stuff to do, guys. I gotta go. But I'll get something going on for tomorrow. See y'all.